Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today on Monday, July 13th. And I suppose good afternoon to those of you who may be joining from another time zone. We thank you for joining us today for this very short webinar where we'll give you just a brief overview about the new design of your DEdge platform. If you have any questions that have come up during this webinar of things that we show, we encourage you to contact your account manager directly and ask your questions there, and they can help see you through. So to start, who am I? My name is Amy Tipton Johnson. I am the Product Knowledge Manager here at DEdge, and that means that I look after all of the content and information that you see in the online help. We also do a certain amount of documentation and help for our internal employees as well. So really anything to do with helping people use our products and the content related with that, that's what me and my team look after. So what are we going to go through today? As I said, this will be a very quick webinar. It's really just to give you an update about what the changes are. So we'll talk a little bit about why we're upgrading the design. We'll go through how the new navigation is set up, so changes you can expect to see. Then we'll have a bit of a demonstration where I'll show you where you can find things in your back office, and of course, where to find help. So to start, why are we upgrading the existing interface? Well, we want to improve your user experience. So we're looking to modernize the navigation, modernize the experience and make it better for you. So we've done some user testing in terms of where things can be found. So that's point one. Along with this, it will be to provide an intuitive navigation across all modules and features. So what we're trying to do is make sure that all of our DEdge products have a similar navigation so that you can easily find things no matter which product you're accessing. Also, this will help us introduce new DEdge apps, and we'll be able to show that in the demonstration. And finally, it will be better to support any future product evolution. So any future development we're doing on our products, making sure that we have corresponding design and navigation across our products can help support those future product developments. So how is the new navigation set up? Well, we all are familiar with the existing navigation in our back office. So we know that it's a vertical navigation. It's on the left-hand side. There's 12 tabs. This means we do have a bit of a cropped screen width. And it also means that we have a redundancy or repetition of certain items. There's a lot that's on that menu. It's quite long. While we may be used to it, it's also a little bit out of date, and we feel that we can provide you a better experience by moving to the new navigation. So a modern horizontal new header with menu bar that will be divided in 10 items across the top. So you can see here very similar type items to maybe what we have seen in our existing navigation. And like I said, the demonstration will show, but we can see it will have a wider full screen layout so that you can get more on your screen, particularly important when managing your planning. Menu items have been merged to group them into with similar functionality, and it's a sleeker design. So what we've done is to try and eliminate any issues with connectivity. We've done a recording of the new navigation in your back office. And so I will talk through this. I will pause it where needed. So hopefully we can get this recording. So here we have the old navigation. And if you click on that Discover button, the new navigation loads automatically. So we can see here the horizontal menu with all of those different points across the top that we saw on that previous slide. We have a My Apps button here for notifications. We also have a new user menu, so everything related to accounts is there. So if we look and go into My Hotel, this is similar to what you would have previously seen under your property setup menu. So you can see we have the hotel profile. Here's where you have your room types to manage your rooms. We have the extras, and of course our meal plans, sales terms and conditions, and taxes. So you can actually see in here, if we go to, I believe we're going back to the hotel profile, down on the side is where you can see sort of those tabs that used to be across the top. So if you're looking to update any sort of your equipment or services, if those have changed or you're added anything, then you can find those submenus along the left-hand side. So if you haven't been into these in a while and you've maybe done some changes at your property, it might be a good idea to go in and take a look around and make sure that all of your property information has been updated. It is visible on your booking engine. As well here we have photos, so you can upload your photos, and of course some general settings, credit cards you accept, and if you're using the GDS, then credit cards on your GDS and other information. Okay. And of course, don't forget to save, still located in that bottom right-hand corner. Okay. So if we go to the pricing and planning, so this is where we used to see availability and pricing. And we'll notice here that we have the two menu items with planning and rates. And here on the planning screen, you have all of your rates listed. And one thing to note is that edit rate button in the bottom, that actually takes you where you could edit the rate directly. So you can either access your rates from clicking on the main rate tab, or you can also go in and edit them if you're on your planning screen, so to save you a little bit of time. And of course, those menu items. And you'll notice that the screens are exactly the configuration screens there. We haven't changed how you set up your rates. We've just changed the main menu navigation and layout of those screens. You can see everything is very much still the same. Sometimes if you see something on our demonstration screens here that maybe you don't see in your own back office, sometimes that is because of just a configuration difference in terms of when your hotel was configured, when you joined with the company in terms of your particular needs. So this, our test hotel, has specific configurations that we have here for demonstration purposes. Of course, reservations. This is what used to be called bookings. We found in our user testing that reservations was a more common name. All of your filters are still there, and you can still access your bookings the same way. Now, distribution is everywhere that you would sell your channel. So all the places where you would sell your channels. So the first, if you have the distribution manager, would appear first. If you don't have the distribution manager, that wouldn't appear. You would just go directly into your booking engines. Here we can see under distribution, if you have update status. Of course, our test hotel, we don't send availabilities to channels, so there's nothing on that screen today. And booking engines. So for those of you who maybe aren't as familiar with your configuration for your booking engines, you can now find it here under distribution booking engines, where you can change some general settings, the color and text, header and footer, and things like that, where you can more easily configure your attraction booking engine. If you are looking for how to do this, of course, I will promote that it is available in the online help. We have documentation about this in terms of what you see on your booking engine and where you can change it. Here gives you a quick preview of the booking engine based on any changes you've made. So you don't have to open your booking engine. Or, of course, you have that open booking engine link still located in the top right-hand corner. If you happen to be a client using our website widgets, you can find them here, where you can click on any one of them and configure, so if you're interested in those. And for clients using our GDS, here we also have the GDS, so you can see under GDS profile is where you would configure all of that static information in your GDS, and the overview will give you the overview of that information you've configured. Now your reports here are the same. It's the same screen that you're used to seeing. It's the same reports you're used to seeing. Again, it's just that the menu navigation is different. And then for those of you who are using the, may still be using our old reports, the legacy reports are here, so some of you still are interested in seeing those older reports from a few years ago. And if you're using our campaign manager, the marketing campaign manager, easily found under campaigns, and everything that you need is there for creating and managing your campaigns. And the buttons and everything all still work the same. Okay. And your create a deal button where you can start from fresh. You can see in the right corner. Now don't forget, there is the need help button. And so this is where you will find all of the help in your back office. So if you're looking for help in terms of even where to find things in your new navigation, or looking for help, like I said, with most of the tasks you need to do, or with configuring your booking engine, click on that need help button and it will actually open the direct page that you are on. So if you're looking at campaigns, it will open a page related to campaigns in the help. So that is it for the demonstration. Where to find help, as I said, right there, that need help button. And we have it so that there is an article about your new navigation. So we have an introduction to your new navigation. Whoops. There's also, if you see on the side there, there's a new navigation, where do I find? That's just a quick little tip in terms of if you're looking for a specific screen. We tried to narrow down maybe the most important things or sections you'd be looking for. There is also a tutorial video available in this help, so be sure to look for that. And that's it for our webinar today. I thank everyone for joining and taking the time. I said it would be quick, and we've only been about 10 minutes. So I hope, actually maybe been about closer to 15 minutes. I hope everyone is well. I hope that makes sense to you, and I really hope that you find the new navigation helpful and useful and easier to use. Thank you, everybody, and have a good rest of your day.